we touched a little bit about this, but if you can explain to me more or less what is, obviously, we've all been under lockdown due to this pandemic, but how has St. Augustine and Ponte Vedra now, how are you guys returning back to the next normal?
So, well, we don't even know what the next normal is going to be yet, but what we're trying to do here is we are following very strict protocols and the guidelines set out by the governor. A lot of our businesses have been gradually opening. There's a lot of the restaurants have been operating still, but not with seating. You can't come in until recently, and I'll touch on that too. But some of them have been operating with takeout and delivery only, and some have come up with some really unique things.
Let's see if we can play that video. Give me 1 second. I'll cue it up.
Sure. I love what Caps on the Water has done.
Hey guys, we can deliver, but we're not open.
We were going to call you here.
This is for our boaters, because Caps is on the water, and we have a dock, so we call one of these 2 numbers or 3 numbers, and we take your order, we deliver to your boat. Caps Express, baby. It's all about express. Express delivery, express takeout, curbside pickup. We're still alive, thanks to you.
We're surviving like everybody else.
Trying to, man.
Yeah.
You got your salad, your 2 blackened catches in there. Everything's good to go.
Terrific.
Dressings in there. But thanks for your support, man.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you
We'll be back. Good luck.
Thank you. We
Okay.
need it.
I like how they are doing dockside deliveries. Now they're getting ready to open with 25% seating. So they have a lot of outdoor seating, but you're only going to see 25% of what they're regular. And the businesses that are opening are all really following that protocol. So from retail to restaurants, they're all just 25%. There's one business I really love what she did, Mary Rose, that has peace pie ice cream sandwiches down on Avila Street, which is the oldest street in the country. She has an ice cream stand, and she makes an ice cream shop, and she makes ice cream sandwiches with a shortbread cookie and a scoop of really delicious ice cream with pie filling. Is just so cute. But she, instead of closing her store down completely, she did for the first couple of weeks and went in and did a really deep clean. And then she, when she reopened, she had a door so that she has a walk-up window that she can open and close. So there's very little contact. I mean, it's just protected from customers and customers from her. So that's really nice. We're also seeing that, of course, and you're finding in stores all over the place with having the plastic shields in front of the cashiers and those kind of things in the retail shops. The city of St. Augustine has purchased a lot of face masks. So they're providing them to the local community and stores for their customers and their personnel.
Oh, wow.
And this is one thing that it's being done very carefully because we're concerned about the safety of our customers and visitors are coming back slowly. We're encouraging staycations close by, not big masses, no more than 10 people in any kind of grouping at all, but providing the hand sanitizers, the face masks, and all of that. Our retail businesses are doing that. I know that some of the tours are up and running. So you have water tours. So the Florida water tours, they're limiting to 10 passengers where they could normally hold about 25, or actually it's more than that, I think like 40. But again, providing hand sanitizers and face masks and taking people on the Dolphin Watch tours. So this is such a beautiful time of year. So people are still able to come and go do those small things. We have some of our inns and bed and breakfasts that are reopening. And again, all of those very strict cleaning protocols, you will see there's someone out there cleaning all the time. And they're all wearing face masks. and sanitizers. But we're gradually opening, and people are taking it small steps. Some of the tours, like the carriage tours, are 2 passengers max. The Old Town trolleys start running again today, and I hadn't gone out. I was going to go out and see if I could see, but they're doing by reservation, where normally their tours would be on and off at different stops around town. But right now they're doing just a tour around the city with the storyteller and the narration, and they're 1 person per row. And of course, the trolley is completely cleaned between tours. You do have to have a reservation because they want to know what's going on, making sure that there's all the appropriate spacing between all passengers.
So,
We have put out notices that we do have some specials, and mostly for people that have been working the front lines, that have been working really hard, and as appreciation, giving them a discount to come and stay and get away in a clean environment. And we have a lot of our hotels that have really stepped up with providing great offers for that. And then with close by Florida residents, some of the beachside resorts and stuff are beginning to open up, and so that you can plan for the summer for a summer getaway. And of course, their cleaning protocols are profound. Then we have, for Florida residents, some great deals for them to come here as well. like you.
brand new.
Yeah. So I mean, we're not looking to overwhelm our streets. Now our beaches are back open again.
Yeah.
They were closed, and a couple of weeks ago they opened it up so that it was open in the morning from 6 a.m. to noon, so that people could get out and exercise. We're a beach culture here. To me, it's like, if I can't get out on the beach and walk, that's been my exercise. That's why I live here.
Tell us a little bit about when would be the perfect time under normal circumstances to visit St. Augustine.
Well, it's interesting because we're not really sure what normal times are going to be again, but I can tell you, over the years, we have watched how our visitors, it has evolved here over time. So for a long time, it would be from a couple of weeks before and after Easter, it would be really busy. In the summer, it would be really busy. You would have a little bit in the fall. Then over the years, we created more events and people became more aware of the destination. So we created Nights of Lights, which is from mid-November all the way through January. The whole entire city of St. Augustine is outlined in tiny white lights. All of the trees, all the architecture, it is just magically beautiful. So that created a little bit more awareness, and it would really set the stage for some fun holiday celebrations. So that now became peak season. And then through winter, because, right outside of St. Augustine, you have Ponte Vedra Beach, which is the headquarters of the PGA Tour. And TPC Sawgrass with the world famous Island Hole is there. The World Golf Hall of Fame is here. We have 14 championship golf courses, and then when you add in the additional championship golf courses around Jacksonville, this is golf Mecca. So people started coming here more wintertime to start playing more golf all the way through spring. So now our peak season is from October all the way through to June. And in June and July and August and September are really our most off season, but that's changing as well. We still get a lot of families because a lot of our audience and the people that come here are from Atlanta and the Georgia area and from other parts of the state of Florida. So a lot of our family travel is in the summer. Most of our adult travel is throughout the year, although we get school groups galore throughout the year because having great educational sites and attractions. That it's a
Such
big appeal
historical
for school
places,
groups.
yeah.
But one of the things that we've really started gearing towards and trying, we saw that as time changed, school went back earlier and earlier. Now they go back in early August here in Florida. So that really did a lot of, it had a big effect on the industry. August just became dead. And September is also very quiet because people are get back to school, get back to the swing of things. And you just never know with the weather in August too, because that's kind of like the peak of hurricane season. We went 50 years and didn't have a hurricane until 2016, and then again in 2017. So we had them back to back. Hopefully that's the end of that for a while.
That's it. We're done for the next 50 years or so.
Yeah, we're done. So one of the things that we've started doing with September is we have our arts community here, which is very, very impressive. And the county has a cultural program. We have the St. Augustine Amphitheater and the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall, which were both great concert venues, which we didn't talk about that. But it also had the resources. We were like, well, why don't we have in September, let's start creating these music events. So we have this amazing music event called Sing Out Loud. And it's the Sing Out Loud Music Festival. And it takes place through the month of September, every weekend, free concerts, hundreds of them. And they bring in a couple of mainliners that perform. And then they create all of these venues throughout the city where you could go on the weekends. The bed and breakfasts put together a special concert, so the guests staying at the more than 25 historic inns, they will have, one of the inns will have a concert every night, so all the guests from the inns can go to this. It's just wonderful. The place is filled with music. It's incredibly wonderful.